This e-learning lesson is going to cover removing a mare from the flush log. We're going to show you how to remove the breeding entry and then add the breeding back in. This might be because the client calls and changes his mind and says he's now going to let her carry, or she was accidentally set to be flushed and should not be flushed. So we'll go to Wise Option, and for this example, let's just go to the horse file, and we will go to the mare that we're going to work with. And actually, before we do that, let's go to the flush log, and I can show you that first. So here is the flush log. She's right here, and we don't want her on there. So like I said before, let's go to her record. We'll open up her name, go to her mare record, and go to the breeding log. Now, anywhere you can access the breeding log is fine. This way just simply happens to have several years worth of information and only her name in it. So it's a little bit easier as far as having to go through all of the mares that we've been breeding on. So here is her breeding record that is associated with that flush, and what we need to do is double click on it, remove it, and we're going to delete that breeding record. Say OK. And yes, we do want to do that. We are really sure. And now the record's been deleted. So we can refresh this list and she will be removed. So let's go put that record back in now that she's been removed. And the breeding date was 4/5. Save it. And are we going to check ovulation? It's not necessary at this point because she's not going to be flushed. So if we say no, we can reschedule her, or we don't have to. We'll say no for this, and we can refresh the list view, and here she is. Already marked her ovulation in there as the same day. So that would be how you would let her carry her own. Now, in order to make her pregnant, we would do the pregnancy confirmed. She's already in full in the system, but we can confirm the pregnancy anyway. It happens because I do demos on this computer, so ignore that information. But we can do the pregnancy information as of today, 4 days post-OV, which I know isn't really realistic, but that's how you would confirm her pregnancy. And pregnancy log was added to her medical record. So we can reschedule her if we want. We'll say no, and yes for sure. And let's click on this and go to her mare record. So we'll close this, and here's her mare record. Now, whenever you remove the breeding and then enter it again, it doesn't remove it from her mare record. So in order to clean this up, you see we have two breedings both on the same day. We're just going to double click on one of them and remove it. And now you can see that her her mare record looks like it should. This all makes sense now. So we will close this, and now you've learned that to remove a mare from the flush log, you simply need to remove the breeding entry and enter it again without checking the flush information.